The Andrew Carter Morning Show on News Talk Radio, CJAD 800.
The story started in Czechoslovakia in the 1940s. The Vodstrcil family fled from the Nazis, immigrated to Canada, started a new life in Montreal with their two young sons, and they worked their tails off like so many others, started a successful business. Their legacy now lives on with a wildly generous donation, $5 million to the McGill University Health Center. Julie Quenneville is President CEO of the MUHC Foundation, and she's online. Good morning, Julie.
Good morning, Andrew. Nice speaking with you.
Well, good to speak with you too, Julie. Now, I'm just this is has been a tough time for a lot of foundations, so this must come as a godsend.
It's so beautiful, Andrew. I mean, what an incredible legacy gift that'll help us honor and remember this family in perpetuity. And it's such a beautiful family story. We should actually be making a movie from them.
So tell me about Herta and Thomas Vodstrcil. What do we know about them?
Well, as you said, Andrew, they left Czechoslovakia. They came to Canada, and they were giving back for many years to their new home, to Canada. He had a really successful dental supply business, and their two sons grew up. Unfortunately, both Andrew and Thomas, the father, passed away. The father in '84, and Andrew in 2003. The mother, Herta, she died in 2014 at the age of 98, Andrew. So she lived a beautiful, full life. She spoke several languages and was well known in Montreal. And her son, Peter, the youngest of the family, he passed away in January of this year. Now, neither son had any children. There are no heirs to this estate, and so they have decided to leave the entire estate to philanthropy. And the MUHC is lucky, the MUHC Foundation, to receive $5 million of that. But $2.25 million of that estate is going to something really unique, Andrew. I mean, these are really rare contributions to support nursing, which is odd because they're at the center of all of the care. But major donations to nursing are always rare, so this one will have an immense impact long term.
Okay, so what was it about their connection with the hospital? What was their connection with the hospital that they decided to give this amount of money? Because, there are a million charities, right? As you know, as you well know. So what is it about the hospital that touched these people so much?
Well, they had a connection. They had some family medical history issues. They lived close to the Royal Vic at the time, and this was very important to them. And in terms of nursing, well, of course, it was the wonderful people who were managing the estate. They had to make some very tough decisions about what causes to help with the Vodstrcil estate. So I want to say a special thank you to three big fans of yours, Andrew, who are listening today and who made this estate possible: Paul Marchand, Susan Avon, and Bruce Gill. And they're the ones who really felt that it was about time to show leadership and to help advance the nursing profession.
I do know Paul Marchand. That's interesting. I'm surprised they didn't choose me as the benefactor for this. These people,
I guess, Andrew, they didn't think you were needy enough.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm not financially needy, but I'm needy in other ways. So, Julie, it's a pleasure to speak with you, and it's very nice. It's a lovely story, and I'm glad you could tell it to us.
Well, thank you so much for the invitation, Andrew.
Okay. That's Julie Quenneville, who is the president and CEO of the McGill University Health Center Foundation. The story of Herta and Thomas Vodstrcil came to Canada from Czechoslovakia in the 1940s, built up a very successful dental supply business. Both of their sons unfortunately passed on, and no other family members. So they left their entire fortune to charitable causes, including $5 million to the MUHC Foundation. Nice story.